Yeah, I'm still young and naive enough to think that the world is ending with these situations. So I'm very excitable at the moment. But I liked today because it's almost like we're taking a little bit of a funnel look at things, starting off at US indices, going down all the way to Aussie stocks to cap it off. Do you want to roll with the S&P 500 chart? Like you said before, what you're seeing right now is this sort of bear market, quote unquote, emerges.
That's right. So I mean, over the last couple of months there, I've been showing actually charts of the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq from 2000 2002, and really comparing that period to the current period. And there's so many similarities to what's been happening in that 2000 bear period to the current move. And the thing about bear markets is people forget that some of the sharpest, you get these really sharp bear market rallies in these sort of declines there. So just the very nature of the market there, we're just seeing so many similarities, even to the point there where the XJO, the first leg down, was exactly the same percentage as it was in 2002. But in the case of the S&P 500 here, like that sort of period there, we've had a few little rallies along the way here, but at the very least, normally sort of once you tip over there, what I call like an overbalance of the trend, then a minimum would be like a three-wave correction there, Kyle, and that's off that sort of high there. We were projecting, if you use the first leg down to project the second leg down, that sort of gave you a target around that, I think just under 4,000, around 3.9, which was sort of already at. But that's kind of our minimum move there. If we look at the bigger picture there, I still think this is a start of a larger decline. And for me, that sort of February 2020 high, which is around 3,400, that's the biggest, that's the first key support that I can really see for most of these indices. So that's the level I think most of these major indices will come back to. So yeah, all the ingredients are there. Like we've covered this in detail the last couple of months on the trade. Showed you plenty of cycles. Showed you, I guess showed the volume, which is a lot stronger on the down days here. So, it's a pretty bearish. The market's not really showing a lot of strength here. Any rallies are short-lived and short and sharp, and I say like really just classic sort of bear market characteristics so far.
Yeah, and you did allude to that kind of analog, I guess you could say, of 2000 to 2002. So we'll get that chart up now just so you can potentially have a chat to it as well before we move on. And you can kind of see there represented the kind of, I guess you could say, bear market rallies that we do get. And, it was an interesting point you did say because in a highly volatile environment, we do get big swings, sort of two-way pricing, right?
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I see like a lot of people have been talking about, the market's very strange. We haven't, this is behaviour we haven't seen before, and the reality is this is actually very normal price behaviour. It's just normal for a bear market. Unfortunately, we haven't been through a bear market for a while, so a lot of people have forgotten what it actually looks like. But if we go back and study most of the bear markets in the past, this is just behaving, I guess, as normally as as they do in the past there. So all the characteristics are very similar. So you're sort of seeing those light volume rallies, then you're sort of seeing it get hit pretty quickly. Any relief rallies are just sort of short and sharp. You can see here this bearish period here, that 2000 2002 period. That was this is one of the nastiest sort of bearish periods there. I think 50% decline for the S&P. I think it was like an 80% decline for the Nasdaq. We still had a lots of sharp rallies there. So I don't think this is going to be anywhere near as large as this market or that correction, but still shows you the nature of these of bearish declines. We'll get a few little sharp rallies along the way here, but should still see some deeper levels to come.